In this video, I will explain the pros and cons of running a print-on-demand candle store so that you know everything to get started with your successful online business. So pro number one is simple designs. Now, these candles are incredibly easy to make. All you do is you go and create a simple candle label and you put funny text inside of there. And you can pretty much infinitely scale this because there's infinite niches and infinite funny text to put there. That is really quite different from creating complex graphic designs for t-shirts or blankets, for example. So with these simple text designs, you can pretty much infinitely scale with infinite design. Of course, my advice would be to test different label designs and mock-up backgrounds on Etsy, but the design itself is incredibly simple to make. See my other videos on how to find niches and create candle designs. Pro number two is simple pricing. So if you run a niche store, for example, a pet product print store, you will have many different types of products. For example, blankets, t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, etc. Some of these will have different shipping prices or different profit margins, which can get quite confusing to you as a store owner. So you might sell a blanket, a t-shirt, and a hoodie in one order with free shipping over $35 enabled on Etsy. But what's your profit on that? With different shipping prices, different costs for product, you might be making a loss after you pay your supplier. So with a candle store, you're only selling one product type from only maybe one or two different suppliers. So it's very easy to price your products, to reprice your products, to calculate your profit and shipping. That is why selling candles on Etsy is quite a beginner-friendly way to get started with print on demand, in my humble opinion. Pro number three is it is very easy to clone your products from an Etsy store to eBay and Amazon. Once you've set up your Etsy shop with a bunch of products, you can very easily clone those over to your Amazon and your eBay shop, all within Printify or Printful. So I started selling candles on Etsy only a few months ago, and I've already cloned them to eBay and Amazon. And some days I'm actually making more sales on Amazon than I am on Etsy. So it is highly recommended when you run this type of store to always clone your products to other platforms as well. Pro number four, it is definitely holiday friendly. As you may know, Etsy is a gifting platform, and holidays will play a major role in your Etsy success. If you start doing the research and creating the designs a few months ahead of the holiday, you are almost guaranteed success. Major holidays on Etsy are Valentine's, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Halloween, and of course Q4. Bunch of others as well. But Q4 is obviously the major one. And finally, pro number five, this business is very easy to clone over to Amazon FBA. So Amazon FBA, or Fulfilled by Amazon, is where you ship your products directly to Amazon's warehouse so that they can ship it directly to the customer. The customer then gets prime delivery and free shipping. This is much preferred with Amazon shoppers. So my advice is once a product does quite well for you on Amazon with Printify, to go ahead and find a way to turn it into Amazon FBA, either shipping it yourself or using a party in between Printify and FBA, because unfortunately Printify does not support FBA with candles directly, but there are ways to do it. Unlike products like t-shirts, where if you were to do t-shirts on FBA, you would have to send so many different colors, different sizes, it would be an absolute nightmare. But with this, you only ship one candle in 1 cent for FBA, which is absolutely perfect. So this business scales perfectly on Amazon. Now we have to get into the cons because there are a few downsides to running this type of print-on-demand business. Con number one, I have to say, because it is so easy for you to copy designs and create your own, it is also very easy for the competition to take your designs and recreate those as well. When you sell candles with a funny text on them, you can never really have an original design. So if you start getting a couple of sales on your new Etsy shop with a certain candle, the competition who has a bigger store might see that, take that same design, put it on their store, and they're going to outrank you and take your sales. Now, this is just part of the game. I still think it's a very good business for beginners to start with, but just know that you will have to continue doing active product research and actively creating new designs in new niches to stay ahead of the curve. Con number 2, margins are quite low, especially on Shopify. So I believe that candles make a great product for platform POD like Etsy, Amazon, eBay, but they're not so great for a Shopify store. If you were to create a Shopify store selling only candles, your margin is going to be quite low because you can only sell them for 20, maybe $25, but not more than that. And then you will have to pay ad cost. So then you will have to pay Facebook ads or something like that. And it will be quite difficult to scale because the margin is just under 2x, which is just too low to scale with Facebook ads, in my opinion. And con number 3 is a low average order value on Etsy. So people are not very likely to buy more than one candle, whereas if you have a niche store, they're very likely to buy other products in that niche with their same order. For example, if you have a kawaii themed Etsy shop, somebody who likes kawaii style, they might buy multiple products. But with candles, you have a candle for an accountant, you have a candle for a Mother's Day gift. These are all different people, and they usually only order one candle. So, for example, if I compare the emails from my niche store, you will notice it's a much higher average order value than from my candle store. So that's it for this video. Make sure to leave a comment if you enjoyed this video. Like, share, and subscribe. I will be uploading more videos in the future, and your support really helps me to keep me going. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.